Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, and GMS that taught me this truth, and peace to many Akim as they like daily. Push this truth with sincerity and a few aquaplets of learning. Hey, this video will go out to the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, the four corners of the whole world, and who are the true Israelites. Uh, 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 um, and this video is on underground luxury underground nuclear bunkers. I asked AI overview. Uh, 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 this is the question I asked them. Underground bunkers for the rich and the famous. And I went to AI overview, and this was a response. Many of the world wealthiest, many of the world wealthiest individuals are investing in luxury underground bunkers, often referred as doomsday bunkers, as a safeguard against potential disasters like pandemics, economic collapse, or even nuclear war. These bunkers are not just basic shelters, they are often equipped with luxuries and amenities, advanced technology, robust security systems. And it goes into the reason for building luxury bunkers: security. The primary motivation is to create a secure haven during the times of crisis. Some billionaires are concerned about maintaining control after their security forces and resources maintaining control over their security forces and resources after a disaster. Fear of social unrest. There's a fear of social unrest that could arise from economic stability or other crisis, prompting a need for protection. Status of symbols. For some, building a bunker is become a status symbol, reflecting their wealth and preparedness. And really, they building these for the thermonuclear destruction that's coming. World War III. You know, luxury amenities features high-end living expenses. Bunkers can include features like indoor pools, artificial sunlight, fine dining areas, entertainment spaces. They often have nuclear and biological and chemical NBC filtration systems, advanced security measures, even robotic medicine sites. Self-sufficiency. Some bunkers are designed to be completely self-sufficient with their own own water and food supplies. Customization. Bunkers can be used to build individual needs and preference of the owner, with some assembling underground mansions, and they give the survival condo in Kansas. This bunker is converted from the Atlas ICBM missile silo, offering for luxury apartments and amenities, according to Wikipedia. Well, it's for upcoming impending nuclear disaster that's coming in World War III, and we're in the beginning stages of it. It's going to be fought against America, against Russia, against China, and against Iraq and North Korea. It's America, Israel on one side, and Iran, Iraq, no, Iran, China, and Russia and North Korea on the other side. And there's even some of the other countries are finding disgust with America too under this new management under Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump. And this is they planned on waiting out the destruction that's coming from the thermonuclear warheads that's about to be launched. You know, soon after the MOTB finally is established and Jacob's trouble happens. You know, then a World War III is going to jump off and the nuke's going to fly, and that's when Yahushua returns. You know, but hey, let me get some scriptures because hey, they have a plan. But hey, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, it's like foreigners scattered abroad the four corners of the world. They plan don't include you. You know, they plan only includes them, their safety. And so-called a lot of you low-level white people, hey, you're not in their plans. They ain't gonna protect you. If you ain't got riches enough to buy one of those bunkers, condos, you ass out of luck. You know, and hey, they think they're gonna escape the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but they not. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai judgment is unavoidable. Matter if you go into the bunkers. Hey, we're gonna come out. We're gonna get you out of them bunkers, and then we're gonna put you in captivity. Because after the end of this kingdom right here starts the beginning of Yahushai's kingdom, you know, and Yahushai is going to be the first slave master, and us being joint heirs, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. Hey, we're going to be masters. We're going to have slaves. We're going to have servants. You know, we're going to return back to the days of old. You know, where we was ruling over all our enemies, all our oppressors right now. You know, this is Amos 1:9, and I saw Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now I saw Yahushai standing upon the altar, and he said, "Smite the lintel of the door, that the doorposts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword, and he that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth shall not be delivered." And you thinking them bunkers are going to save you from the wrath of Yahweh Shai and the wrath of the Lamb? It's not going to save you. It's not going to be a place of safety for you. It's going to preserve you for a minute, but you're going into captivity. You know, as soon as the kingdom is, we build up your kingdom, and it's only a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to you that troubled us. You know, Amos 9:2, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. And them bunkers, and y'all dig it into to the earth. And hell is just a condition played out on earth. Hey, when you come out of them bunkers, you're going to be living in hell. Just like Lazarus and the rich man. Hey, it's a condition played out on earth. It's going to be our heaven, the children of Israel. And you so-called white man, you so-called heathen nations, it's going to be your hell. Because, you're going to build up our kingdom. You know, the first job you're going to have is continual employment. You're going to be, we're going to put you in service of cleansing the land. And burying the bones of all the dead people that died. You know? And they climb up to heaven into the space stations and all that. You go up there in the upper atmosphere. You're coming down. You know, thence I will bring them down. Though they hide themselves in the top of a Carmel, I will search and take them out of thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence I will command the serpent, and he shall bite them. There's no escaping. You're not going to escape. You know? You're not going to escape. The thermonuclear bunkers ain't going to save you. You go to the space stations, they ain't going to save you. You go into the bottom of the sea, that ain't going to be, you ain't going to be able to escape. You know? This is Psalms 139:7, whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I send up into heaven, thou art there, to the space stations, the Most High and the angels are up there in the so-called UFOs or the UAPs. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. And hell is just the grave. But if you dig down into the earth and build a bunker, you are into hell. You dig it into hell. You know, behold, thou art there. And if I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost part of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. So no matter where you go, there's no escaping Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that's a good precept right there for Amos the 9th chapter. You know, you're not escaping. You know, the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is Revelations 6:14. And heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And this is talking about the thermonuclear destruction. Matter of fact, go up a scripture, Isaiah 6:13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the fig tree, the figs, is a representation of the thermonuclear warheads falling back to the earth in an argument manner back from the upper outer atmosphere. Because when they shoot these ICBM missiles, they have multiple re-entry vehicles in them called warheads. And these thermonuclear warheads are the ones that's going to lay hold to all the nations. Matter of fact, all the main parts of America. Detroit is going to get hit by one, maybe two, because we have plants over here. In any given second, these plants can be retrofitted to make weapons of war. So they're going to take this place out. They're going to hit Washington, D.C., they're going to hit New York, they're going to hit Chicago, they're going to hit all the major cities. You know? And heaven is departed as a scroll. The mushroom cloud. The thermonuclear mushroom cloud is 14 is 414 and that's a spiritual number for the elect 144 and a Yahweh Ratazam of the hopeful elect. My name is found in the book of life, and I'll be spared and don't receive none of these things that's about to come out on this earth. You know, when it's rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their places. The thermonuclear thermonuclear warheads is going to deliver the payload of these nuclear devices, and these nuclear devices is going to turn America into the lake of fire. I'm literally sitting in the land of the land of fire, the lake of fire. You know, America is that place that's going to be all the land thereof that's spoken of in was it Zephaniah 13:8 or Zechariah 13:8? You know, that 2/3 of the house of Israel, they're going to die right along with the heathen and the wicked. But the 144,000 and 1/3, the remnant, are the ones that's going to be saved and delivered from these said perils. You know, this said judgment that the Most High got on this place. We keep telling you that the Most High is going to destroy this world. He did it once with water, a cleansing agent. With the flood, He's going to do it again with another cleansing agent, fire, and a thermonuclear fire, that flood of it. And this is the reason why we go out in the highways and hedges, so that when we go out and preach and teach, that we may be spared of these said things that's supposed to happen, these future prophecies, and we live it in the very last days before Yahweh shall return. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Hey, y'all me in them bunkers, and y'all think that's going to save you. It's not going to save you. That's just going to preserve you, keep you alive for the moment, before we come out there and get you out of there, and we're going to put fetters of iron on your necks, and we're going to put your ass to work. Yahweh Ratazah, I'm there day one, because, hey, that's going to be the greatest day ever. And said to the mountains and to the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. And who's the face of him that sitteth on the throne? That's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's the one who you ignorantly call God. Hey, he and Yahweh Shai are two different separate entities. They're not the same thing. Yahweh Shai is not the Most High. For great is the day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? During the day of the Lord, all these things going to happen. It's going to take only an hour for America to come to naught. 1 hour. The fall of America. And after America fall, all these other nations fall right behind it. This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and they shall fish them. And that's what we're doing right now. When we go out to the highways and hedges, we're out there hoping that these words get you hooked into doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We out there fishing for men. And Yahweh Shai told the prophets, the apostles, I will make you fishers of men. And right now, we are fishing for men. We're fishing for the hopeful elect and the 1/3, the true, sincere worshipers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And after this, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and from out of the holes of the rocks. After we stop being the fishers, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai going turn it on like that, like a click, and we're gonna go from being the fishers into hunters. We're gonna have the spiritual bodies. We're gonna be able to do things that we can't do right now. We're gonna have spiritual powers. Even Yahweh Shai said, we're gonna do greater things than the things that He done. And our first duty is to grab you out of the holes of the rocks, and we're gonna put feathers of iron on your neck, and we're gonna put your ass to work, and you're gonna do it. And if you don't do it, we're gonna beat you and make you do it. Yeah, that was it on that. And your first job is going to be continuing cleansing the land, and burying the bones of the dead that fought against Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Yahweh Shai, and the angels. Because y'all go to fight pursuant to Second Ezra, the 13th chapter. The Most High going to put a spirit in you to fight. The Most High loves He's a man of war. He loves to see battles. But this is going to be the last great battle, you know, when he comes gather the hopeful elect out of the North Country, which currently is America. This is Ezekiel 39 and 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment. Hey, we're going to put you to work. Hey, after we get you out of them bunkers, or wherever did we get you from, hey, you're going straight from the bunker, straight to work. You know, passeth through the land to bury the pastures that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. And at the end of 7 months they shall search. And the passengers that pass through the land, when they see a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamon-Gog. And that's where you're going to put them bones at. In the valley of Hamon-Gog. And also the name of the city shall be called Hamanah, and thus shall they cleanse the land. And that's your first job, is to cleanse the land, you know? And then after that, hey, you're going to build our temple, you know, our not our temple, our kingdom, you know, our palaces, our vineyards, our everything. Hey, it's going to be our rest. It's going to be your turn to work, you know, work for free, continual employment, you know? Y'all made us work for nothing. Time you so-called Edomites, some of you heathen, all you heathen nations, had us under subjection. So, hey, it's a righteous thing for the Most High to put recompense, a tribulation unto you, payback, recompense. You know, and surely the owls, Isaiah 60 and 8. Who are these that fly as the cloud, as the dove to their windows? And that's going to be the angels and the hopeful elect in the 1/3. We're going to be in them chariots. And surely the owls shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first. Bring thy sons from afar their silver and their gold with them unto the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Shai. And because he hath glorified thee, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have mercy upon thee. And come, hey, you're going to build up our walls, our kingdom, you know, our rest of where we going to be at. You know, you're going to do that work, and you're going to do it. And if you don't want to do it, we're going to beat the shit out of your ass and make you do it. And after 1,000 years, hey, the heathen nations are going to go back into their lands, but they still going to have to pay tribute unto us, you know, unto Yahushua, and us being joint heirs. We're going to also receive some of the tribute. This is Isaiah 60 and 11. Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day nor night, and that man may bring unto the forces of the Gentiles, the resources of you nations, the forces of the Gentiles, your riches, precious metals, stones, minerals, even your daughters, your fine daughters, you're going to be bringing that shit to us too. You know, for the nation and the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yea, and those nations shall be utterly wasted. And that's the reason, another reason why y'all gonna do it. Because if you don't serve us, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna destroy you. You know, if you don't bring no resources, we're gonna fuck your ass up. And the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. Hey, you bringing all the resources in our kingdom, so we can build up our kingdom and magnify it, make it prettier than any other kingdom that ever was since there was a nation. You know, Israel is going to be decked the fuck out. You know, and the sons also of them that sacrifice shall come on bending unto thee, and all that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken in hatred, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee eternal ecstasy, a joy of many generations. And thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and thou shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. And this is going to be the kingdom that's going to be established through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, through Yahweh Shai and the angels for us. You know, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, Israelite foreigners, scattered abroad the folk on the whole world. And all your nations had a hand on putting us in captivity. And y'all going into captivity since we went into captivity. And everything that we did, you're going to do. You're going to build up our kingdom. You know, you're going to, but we're going to do it righteously. Hey, you go and work 6 days, 7 days, you go and rest. And after the 6th day, you're right back to work. You know? For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron, and I will make thy officers peace, and thy extractors righteousness. And violence shall, and this is how we know the people that's in our land are not the true, you know, Israelites. You know, Isaiah 60 and 18, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates of praise. And this is supposed to happen after the Most High established the kingdom of Israel. That didn't happen back in 1492. No, 14, was it 97? No, 1447, 1442. It didn't happen back there. And y'all still having wars right now. Y'all fighting Iraq right now. Y'all still fighting in Gaza. Hey, there's no hey, violence shall no more be heard in our land. Hey, you're not fitting Bible prophecy right now. If you are the true Israelites, there will be no more wars. You know. The sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be unto thee a everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory. Hey, we're going to be around the Most High. The Most High is going to be among us. You know? Hey, we're going to be so righteous that we could actually walk around the Most High and not be put to death. You know? Neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be an everlasting light, and thy power, and thy glory. Thy sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself. For Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall be thy everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Hey, right now we're in the time of mourning. Hey, the days of our mourning will be done. Hey, we ain't gonna be mourning no more. We're gonna be happy upon our beds. We're gonna be able to enjoy our children. You know, we're gonna really know what it is to be blessed. You know, we're gonna really be blessed. Everything we touch, it's gonna turn into gold. Most High is gonna bless it. Thy people thy people also shall be righteous, shall be all righteous. Our sons and our daughters that come out of our loins is going to be righteous because the Most High is going to put the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. We ain't going to never go off. You know, we're going to worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushai the way He wants us to worship Him. Perfect. You know, we won't be going into captivity no more. We ain't going to die no more. We're going to inherit everlasting life because since we're going to be perfect, there's no need for us to die anymore. And they shall inherit the land forever. We shall inherit our land, Israel, forever. And the whole world is going to be ours. You know? The branch of my plan, the work of my hands, that I might be glorified. And a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. And I, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will hasten it in His time. And this was waiting for divine intervention, waiting for the Most High to finally allow Yahweh Shai and the angels to gather us up from the four corners and destroy our enemies and put them under subjection. You know, I got a few more scriptures, two more that I want to get out. This is Revelation 11 and 12. And I heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And this time about the hopeful elect in the 1/3 being gathered up before the destruction. You know? In the same hour, there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And that's talking about America's being destroyed. And the 10th part is the 10 FEMA zones. This scripture is talking about. And the great earthquake is from the thermonuclear devices that Most High put in Edom, the knowledge to make. And all these nations are going to hit America with 200 million nuclear warheads, you know, according to the scriptures. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the power of heaven, and this is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And the first woe was World War I. The second woe was World War II. And the third war is going to be World War III, the thermonuclear destruction of America, our holy land right there. Israel's going to be destroyed because it got to be cleansed. The nukes is going to cleanse it, you know. And let me see what this last scripture is. Oh, yeah. This is Revelation 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great, marvelous. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And I saw as it was a sea of glass mingled with fire, and the sea of glass is the ozone. You know, you know, the out is the ozone, the outer atmosphere of the earth, and the glass mingled with fire is showing the thermal destruction of this place. And while we up in the chariots, hey, we're gonna be looking down at the destruction of this place. You know, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast, over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having harps of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And they sang the song of, and that's us watching it from the chariots, the destruction of this place, where it said, "Come up hither," you know, and we was taken out of the sight of our enemies. I had a dream that while we were getting taken up, the nukes was coming down. You know, pursuant to the scripture, the elect shall be scarcely saved. We're gonna be saved just in the nick of time before the nukes get here. You know, so that's it on this one. I pray this video is edifying to the hopeful. But that said, shalom.